A lot of time went into the design of the stock. As you can see, it's not just some cheap $35 piece of plastic, it is the asset. Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Jason. I am with VR, and today we want to show you what the asset is, why we designed it the way we did, and ultimately help you make a more informed decision on your next VR stock purchase. 3 key tenets are what we followed through the entirety of the design of this stock. First one is pure functionality. We didn't want this stock to get in the way of the user at all. Eye candy can sometimes get in the way of the functionality of a stock. So we made sure that wasn't going to happen, except for this little guy. Charm loop. You got to have the charm loop. I mean, it looks good and it doesn't get in the way, so it's a win-win there. Number 2 is modularity. Games are evolving, play styles are evolving, and the player base is growing, so things are changing very rapidly. The asset can evolve towards your gameplay. So you can swap out parts depending on how you like to play certain games, switch between guns, all while developing your own specific stock. And that brings me into number 3, which is community-driven design. We have a Discord. It's small, but it's growing, and we need your help to figure out how to make this thing better for you. We've been making stocks professionally for about 3 years now, and it's only gotten as good as it has been because of community feedback and player feedback. More games are going to come out in the future, and play styles are going to continue to evolve. You telling us what you want helps make these things better. The asset is going to be completely modular from now until the foreseeable future. We want to be able to make things that you can add and remove from your stock to really make it unique for yourself. Starting with pure functionality meant the stock needed to be adjustable on the fly, super lightweight, and most importantly, easily mountable. The adjustable distance on this stock is called the grip array. You have A, B, C, and D, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So depending on which guns you're using, how tall you are, you can adjust this thing extremely simply. If you're a player my height, about 6'7", you can adjust the stock to something like C2. So it's a nice even feel, but if you like to get more compact and go around corners a lot more tighter, you can do something like A2 or even A1. So when I personally use SMGs or ARs, I like a more compact feel, but not extremely compact. So I like to do A2. This is my personal preference for grip distance, when I like to maneuver around corners and be flicking my arms.
Oh man, I'm sorry. You had a really good
or whatever you
gun
call
there.
it. When I'm ready to snipe, I'll actually go to B5. I want more distance on my offhand because it leaves less room for my joints to have strain or have wiggle. But having that short distance in the back means that that scope is going to be nice and covering my entire screen. I like to have the scope really big. But if you don't want that and you like having the scope far away, you can go to, what is that, D5. Or you want your offhand close to your trigger hand, so then you could do D1. The choices are yours. That's what we wanted with this stock. It's extremely functional. Now, if you're thinking you'd be adjusting your stock all the time, this is going to get super annoying, well, this is also why we made this frame nice and smooth. So when you're going to have to be sliding your hands or finding it in-game and you don't find it immediately, this smooth finish is not going to catch your controllers or your fingers or scuff you or anything. It's going to slide perfectly until you feel the button and then adjust. So the slip grips are the other aspect of the functionality of the stock. These slip grips are swappable, so if you're lefty, you just unscrew them and then switch out the positionings. I'm right-handed, so I use the right slip grip on the trigger hand. By the way, we're still covering functionality, so if you don't want to listen to me ramble anymore, just skip to the timestamp and you'll see live gameplay for yourself. So the most common motion across all games players are going to need to do is reload. Got your hands found, you're shooting, eyes closed, hey, I need to reload. Let me grab my mag wherever, put it right back in place. Simple as that. You're going to need to use utility, you're going to want to heal, put on equipment, armor, etc., or you're flying on a parachute. Drop the stock to your side or your chest. That's why we recommend a sling, so that you can free both your hands whenever you need to do whatever you need to do. Being purely functional, these slip grips were meant to be extremely thin and as least intrusive as possible. When you're slipping the controller in, it doesn't feel like you're holding a giant piece of bulky plastic. It's a nice, smooth, rounded finish, but it also doesn't entirely grab your controller so that you have to actually use force to remove it. Right now it's holding. As soon as I just tap it, it's already coming off. But you know that once it'll lock right into place. It's going to lock right into place every time as soon as you find the edge. And with enough practice, maybe 10 minutes, you're going to be doing things just as naturally as you would without a stock. Stepping into tenet number 2, we got modularity, which for me is the most exciting thing about this stock. So we currently have a handful of mods. In our Discord, we have a roadmap for what we're currently working on, and we're doing polls asking people, hey, what's the next thing you want to see? The handful of mods we do have are first the SBS mod. So this turns this stock, this stable single piece stock, into something like this. This is the SBS edition, where you can split the stock in half. Comes with these stack grips. Then we have another higher end mod like the FTJ mod, for example. This I can see being more useful for like a Tabor player because those players like a very precise feel when they're playing. This allows for that. You can adjust your slip grip to any angle which you prefer. Look at that, it's beautiful. If you want to know more about these types of mods, we're going to make a video in the future covering it. We don't want this video to be too long, so stay tuned for that, or hit us up in our Discord and check what we currently have going on there. So now the final tenet of going into the design of this stock is community-driven feedback. We said before the player base is evolving and growing. So with that will come different preferences of how you want your stock to function. When you buy this $35 asset, you're not just going to be stuck with a simple stock. When you find a new game that you like and this thing doesn't function how you want it to, maybe look for a mod that we already have in place or we're working on. Or tell us you want to see this mod. If we decide to make it and enough people want it, then you get the first one free because you made the first suggestion. That's a stipulation on our Discord. If you got good ideas, just throw them out there. By the way, shouts out to Crawler because he likes to mount his stock on his chest like so. I personally like to have it on my hip. But he, being the awesome dude he is, said, hey, use a swivel sling mount position, put it on the front so that when I'm mounting on my chest, it'll hang perfectly like this. Now you can mount your sling on the buttstock here, as well as positioning it on either side of the stock, whichever is comfortable for you, so that it'll hang here perfectly. And by the way, this was his personal feedback. That's why this thing's better. Now people who also like to mount the stock on their chest can do so because of his suggestion. We are listening and we want to know how to make this stock better. We are making this stock for the players. We want something affordable, functional, and something you're not just going to be stuck with a year or two down the road. So again, go to our Discord. The link is going to be in the bio. And just say what's up. You know, we can talk gaming. That's what we love to do. Or just casually BSing. Kayla likes to play World of Warcraft. If you want to join her, if you want to talk to her about World of Warcraft stuff, I don't play it. So yeah, I would have no idea what you're talking about, but she loves it. So say what's up. Thank you for listening. A lot of time went into the design of this stock. As you can see, it's not just some cheap $35 piece of plastic. It is the asset. So if you made it this far, congratulations. We are going to throw in a nice little nifty stand as well as a nuke charm if you use code VIDEO at checkout. We're not putting this code anywhere besides right here in this video. So, all right, let's jump straight into gameplay footage. Thank you so much. And as always, keep shooting.
I'm going up to field goal. Check these shots.
I was shooting at a player in front of labs. I don't know if I popped him or he
Oh my god, I just killed a kid on back hill from field goal. Oh, I feel so mean. His teammate's right there too.
Nice.
I just killed him too.
He's on a tear. He's hacking, guys. He's hacking.
Clip
It's
has
not
been
real.
created.
Reported.
Reported. Chat, here comes the report that
Reported.
we're going to post as our foot on my wall. Yeah, last shots were mid. Oh, right here. Oh, off. Right in front of, he's dead, but he's right here to my right. Direct right.
Yeah, it's pretty quiet.
I'm at cleared as bottom of secret.
Oh, I see a player out in the street. He's on the wall
Oh.
by the guard shack along the fence wall.
Okay, I'm gonna go by restroom side.
He's dead.
Go, good.
Is that you?
So I killed.
Dark Plays Games just subbed.
Dark plays games, dude. Thanks for the sub, homie. Another player down there.
Where at?
He's dead.
Left or right? Oh, good shit.
Yeah, he was looting in the middle. One in the back museum. Actually.
You're going far left, right?
Far left.
So you're coming out from the doors over here on the left side, right?
I'm on the right side. From the right side. I'm down the street, going towards that exfil.
Oh, I see him. He saw me. Sax. He's going your left. He's going your left. You'll see him right now.
He's there. He's at the postage.
Sax, I'll keep him distracted if you wrap around.
I got
He's
two.
dead.
I got two.
Yeah, you got
Good.
him.
Alright, this is going to be a tough spot because I only have short range, folks. What the